At the beginning of all time, when all that one universe, a powerful race called the Supreme Saiyans ruled over all existence because with their destructive power, they had all the other races at their feet. Even these beings were able to proclaim themselves as the gods of that space. However, in that entire universe, a warrior of pure heart was not in favor of the actions of his other companions. So one day he would reveal himself. Everyone else took him to mockery, because this warrior named Yamoshi had never fought for what was believed to be a weakling. Even if I lose my life today, I have never planned to let you scumbags continue to wipe out all the beings you please. Ha ha ha! Don't say stupid things. You don't possess the necessary to be able to finish all of us. It's practically impossible for you. But at the moment, silver aura would rise all over the planet with an incredible pressure would fall on all the Saiyans. All the Saiyans were surprised because such a power was extremely incredible, hard to believe. This is impossible! I can't believe that the Saiyan whom we considered useless is capable of carrying all that incredible power. Oh, the elite warrior! Attack! Hundreds of Saiyans, without caring about the incredible pressure that Yamoshi was releasing, had rushed against him. However, these would be eradicated from a few movements of Yamoshi. However, more and more Saiyans kept attacking Yamoshi, so the more time passed, a mountain of bodies began to be created among the Saiyans. So at the moment, their king named Kurobi would step forward. I didn't think that they'd be so powerful, but it's a pity. I agree that you possess incredible power, but for us, that's nothing, since you don't even have backup. But I was also surprised when an incredible Ozaru had materialized in all his aura. Well, he was also able to throw energy spheres, being able to finish off hundreds of Saiyans in a few minutes. Unlike you, I don't need to hide in the skirts of my soldiers, as I'm powerful enough to even have to release all my Ozaru. We don't plan to come to the other world alone. You'll have to come with us. It's time, Ozaru. It'll be a dignified death to end all these wretches once and for all. Of course, if I love sacrifice contrails, cosmic rain. At the moment, the energy of both had merged into a single catastrophic amount of energy. So instantly, an amazing power was able to leave all the Saiyans on the ground, while Yamoshi charged his self-destruction. All the Saiyans would change their expression of terror when they realized that Yamoshi's body was bursting. But without having the power required to do something, a gigantic explosion had been created, which was able to eliminate everything in its path. Most of the Saiyans had perished with that Big Bang, though a few were left alive, had their powers completely sealed to them. So the powerful Zeno-sama, being the current most powerful existence of all that vast space, was able to divide it into 18 universes, creating the gods and angels so that each of these is able to have an important position for each of its universes. While on the other hand, Daishinken, the right hand of the King of Everything, was analyzing the last battle that the legendary Yamoshi had. The power he used was catastrophic, but how was he able to dodge all the Saiyans at once? That's amazing. I can't believe it. No matter how great his reaction speed is, that should be impossible. Millions of years had already passed in which even a Saiyan was not even 1/100th of the incredible power that Yamoshi possessed. However, he was able to activate the Ultra Instinct in the tournament of power that they had made for the universal survival of the universes. So, the instant that the Saiyan named Son Goku, or also known as Kakarot, was able to activate the Ultra Instinct to its maximum expression, Daishinken was surprised. This is amazing. That mythical silver hair, those eyes that command respect. I'm sure Son Goku will be the successor of the legendary Yamoshi. However, without being of divine energy noticing, when Yamoshi had generated his great explosion millions of years ago, a gigantic power had been encapsulated, looking for a worthy warrior in which he's able to reincarnate. And since Son Goku was able to awaken the divine energy, he was a carrier or vessel of Yamoshi's incredible power. My friend Goku has an incredible power. He's even like Yamoshi. I want him to become much more powerful and to be the multiversal guardian. That'd be great, my lord, and I agree that with you, Mr. Goku has an incredible power, but he's still not up to the legendary god Yamoshi. I know that, Daishinken, but doesn't it seem incredible to you that at such a young age he's able to access the Ultra Instinct? That's extremely impressive. I agree with you, my lord. Moreover, it seems very surprising to me since even I, an angel who's always been categorized as a prodigy, had to train for millions of years to create a state similar to that of the legendary god Yamoshi. Daishoken would take it out of his thoughts instantly, in which the battle would begin to take place with much more ferocity, since on this occasion Goku didn't possess any wear of energy. So after a few more minutes in which he was able to grant the beating of his life to Jiren, Goku would observe him intently. "Your power is amazing, but you don't possess the required power to stand up to me. Become more powerful, let's have a rematch." Goku would stretch out one of his hands, with which he was able to create a big explosion on the platform of the Tournament of Power. So at the moment, Jiren would be eliminated from the platform. With the Universe 11 has been left without any participant, so I declare Universe 7 as the winner of the Tournament of Power. Zeno-sama would raise his hands, in which they had eliminated the entire Universe 11 completely. Then Daishoken, with the language of the gods, was able to summon the super dragon god Zalma. At the moment, the incredible dragon god would be seen by the entire Universe 7, so instantly Daishoken would be waiting for Son Goku's wish, which had been for the winner of the Tournament of Power. But before Goku's able to say anything, he would fall out of combat due to the excess energy. So instantly, Android 17 had asked for the wish to restore each and every one of the eliminated universes, leaving the rest of the gods and angels surprised by that noble wish. The god dragon Zalma would fulfill that wish, returning all the universes to normal. After a while, new enemies would arrive on planet Earth, but among the most dangerous had been the legendary Saiyan Broly, which was able to overwhelm both warriors. "No! Even if it's hard for me to admit it, I won't be able to beat Broly if we fight separately. We have to merge, Vegeta." "You know that I wish for that least, insect. I don't want to merge with you." "Vegeta, in case we don't do it, we'll be completely defeated by Broly." Broly, without waiting, had launched himself against both of them, who, despite accessing their most powerful state, were not able to face the legendary Saiyan. However, at the moment that Goku was about to use teleportation to leave with Vegeta, Broly was even able to connect a powerful blow on Goku's head. The blow had been so powerful that he was even able to knock him out of combat. "No, you damn insect. You have to wake up. I didn't think that a Saiyan like you who doesn't possess the divine energy would have so much power." Broly would begin to exchange hundreds of blows with the Saiyan Vegeta, but no matter how much Vegeta tried to defend himself, it was completely impossible for him, since the power Broly possessed was completely unlimited. Meanwhile, in Goku's internal energy, Yamoshi was able to take control of his body completely. "So after millions of years, I was able to be reborn, but I don't like the body I currently possess. Although it is capable of supporting large amounts of energy, it's still inferior to my original body." Instantly, Broly was about to end Vegeta's life. A power as well as an amazing pressure was able to be released all over the Universe 7. That pressure at this moment had even caught the attention of the deities of Universe 7. "Hey Whis, have you been able to feel all that amazing power?" "Indeed, Mr. Beerus, it's a gigantic power, which I'm sure you overcome with ease, and we'd better go investigate." "Don't say stupid things, Whis. It's true it's a great power, but it wouldn't manage to beat me." Both deities, when they met at Bulma's house, were able to reach the battlefield in a matter of seconds, being surprised to realize that the being who released all that great power was Son Goku, but even his energy was somewhat more destructive. "Hey Whis, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you sure that this is the same Goku we know? I can't believe I have all that power." "It is Mr. Goku, or rather his body, since with my staff I can realize that the essence and mind are not those of Mr. Goku. It seems a state of manipulation." Broly, uncontrolled by the excess of energy without caring, would pounce against Goku, who at the moment had a greater transformation similar to that of Broly. That's right, when releasing his power, his hair would turn a green color, which made Broly retreat. "You're a Saiyan who has great power, but right now I'll teach you to respect your predecessors." Broly, with a loud scream, would also expel his power much more, but on Goku's face a smile would be drawn, which would even make Whis feel a chill on his back. At the moment, both warriors began to exchange thousands of blows all over the battlefield. However, on this occasion, although Broly's anatomy was much more robust than Son Goku's, Goku's blows were compatible of causing incredible damage all over his body, while Broly wasn't able to connect any of his. "You thought that I'd be more powerful, but apparently I'm still too powerful. It's not time for me to fully wake up yet." Goku would stretch out one of his hands, throwing a large sphere of energy at Broly, but being only a few centimeters away from crashing into Broly, he was able to be teleported to his planet where he had grown up. So Yamoshi would notice this. How interesting. You're lucky that in this visions that I'm able to have, you're the next Saiyan named Vegeta and Son Goku. You will be the three pillars of the divine energy. Goku's gaze would change to a much more serious one, being able to feel the divine energy near him. But he was surprised to realize that there were two warriors who released this great energy. The energy they release is similar to the energy of Daishenkin's useless one used to release. I didn't know that they were friends or enemies. I'm still not able to unlock all the memories of this body. Beerus would immediately begin to approach Yamoshi, but Yamoshi, considering him as an enemy, would think without throwing an incredible blow, which Beerus was able to protect himself, because otherwise the damage he had received would be amazing. Beerus would instantly expel a lot of his power because he had been too angry. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, but I plan to beat you up. Damn it. If Son Goku is able to regain consciousness, he'll take control of my body. I have to defeat him before it's too late. The battle of both warriors would have started, however Yamoshi was surprised because although the energy of Beerus did not compare to the energy of Daishenkin, his combat style was much more brutal. That's right, while the years had passed, all the gods and angels had been instructed by Daishenkin, being able to possess a style of battle that very few warriors were able to follow. Beerus at the moment was able to connect a powerful kick in Yamoshi's back, being able to send him flying, creating a huge chaos all around. I hope this blow will teach you to respect the warriors who are much more powerful than you. Damn, I don't have time. I have to activate a small part of the power of the Ultra Instinct. Luckily, Son Goku is able to reach this state on his own. All over the place, a great light would rise, being able to observe himself as Goku had been able to access the Ultra Instinct. Although it was not the perfect state, the power he radiated was incredible, so much so that the deities were amazed. Power that Goku's body is releasing is amazing. I can't believe it. So, the Ultra Instinct. But it's a pity that it's only a defensive state. It doesn't matter, since you won't be able to do anything against me. I must admit that I'm surprised that you activated it once again, but your bad luck, you're not the only one who's able to activate the Ultra Instinct. At the moment, Beerus would begin to release an incredible power, while his destructive power grew in an incredible way. That's right, Beerus had accessed an incredible destructive state, but with that he was able to master the Ultra Instinct to 43% of its full capacity. The incredible power of Beerus would put Yamoshi in tension, which was not expected that a god would be able to possess all that incredible power. Without the amazement of Yamoshi, Beerus was able to connect a powerful blow in the face of Goku, which due to his power would be dragged by a few mountains around him. After a few seconds, Goku was able to pull himself together, but when trying to stand up, he would fall to his knees again, while too much blood spells all over the battlefield. Well, apparently when I transform, not even the prodigy of the 12 universes is able to do something against me. Beerus would turn his back on him because he didn't intend to end Goku's life. However, to his surprise, in front of Beerus, a gigantic claw would begin to descend. Beerus, realizing too late, was not able to dodge that powerful claw, which, at the moment of colliding with Beerus' body, was able to destroy several energy veins. Well, his organs had been almost destroyed, but thanks to the destructive energy, he was able to save the most important organs. However, in the same way, the damage that he had received was serious. This was a noticeable amount of blood that his body expelled. Wow! I can't believe it! The blow that Mr. Goku had been able to connect to Mr. Beerus had the power to end the life of any god! Damn, Son Goku. I've never tried to end your life, and this is how you repay me! At this moment, I intend to destroy you completely, so get ready! Despite all the damage that Beerus' body had, he had thrown himself against Goku, beginning to grant him an incredible beating, of which Goku wasn't able to do anything. Beerus instantly was able to throw Goku to a few mountains, and at the moment of falling, Beerus would throw thousands of energy spheres against Goku. I'm not gonna end your life, since I'm able to realize that you're not yourself, but I'm not gonna let that humiliation pass immune. The energy spheres of Beerus were able to collide with Goku, who had returned to his base state due to the incredible damage he had received from Beerus. That's right, the power that Beerus had used in each of his energy spheres were on another level. Beerus would instantly return to his base state, and the instant he was approaching Whis, the god Beerus would likewise be out of combat. Well, I didn't expect this result. I can't believe that Mr. Goku was able to beat Mr. Beerus. It'll be better to leave. Whis would heal the wounds of all the warriors, so at the moment they would leave for all the planet of the god Beerus, after a few minutes they were able to arrive. So Whis, with the help of his staff, was able to get Goku and Vegeta to be the first to wake up, since Whis wanted to talk about everything that had happened. I was able to wake you guys up first, as I wanted to know what happened. Ow, my head hurts too much. I feel like thousands of planets have completely crushed me. In fact, it is something much worse than that, since Lord Beerus' blows are extremely powerful, even being able to defeat all the other gods together. What? Are you telling me that I fought Mr. Beerus? That must be impossible, since I remember nothing. And with the help of his staff, he was able to teach her the battle they had both had. For that very reason, I've decided that I would talk to you first, as I can't believe that the power that Mr. Goku has been able to release. The last thing I remember was that Broly delivered a big blow to Kakarot's head, which even knocked him out of combat, until Kakarot himself came to my aid. I don't remember any of that. I just remember that when we talked about doing the teleportation, so that we'd be able to merge and defeat Broly. This would be much more complex apparently, since none of you know what really happened. Even Mr. Beerus had to access his combat form. Form of combat? Wow, that's amazing! But we better find out what happened, because I don't want to fight with Mr. Beerus again without being able to remember that legendary fight. The aspect, I totally agree, Mr. Goku, but I really don't know what happened to you, as your power grew in an impressive way. Hey, Whis, I have an idea. What if Kakarot's being controlled by a much more powerful entity? Would it be a bad idea to find out all the possible alternatives? Whis, with the help of his staff, was able to leave Son Goku out of combat, or rather, leave him in a state of maximum relaxation, which his spirits rest completely. Due to that technique, Yamoshi was able to make himself present once again, but this time he was on the planet of Beerus, the god of destruction. Where the hell am I? Are they able to knock out Son Goku out of combat again? No matter what they do, they won't be able to defeat me. Who are you? And why the hell do you want to appropriate Kakarot's body? Apparently they've been able to discover me, but it won't matter, since you won't be able to finish with Son Goku's body. Meanwhile, the Kingdom of the Whole Daishoken would continue to be very thoughtful because of the incredible power of Son Goku, realizing that his level was threatened was of an incredible level. The power that Son Goku has been able to raise is respectable, but if a much more powerful warrior joins forces with his elite warriors, it'd be a megaversal disaster. Instantly, Zeno-sama would appear at Daishoken's side. What's going on, Dai? I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Is there something that's bothering you? You know that apart from being my guardian, you're my friend. My lord, I really appreciate your words, but it's not to worry. It's just amazement. I can't believe that Mr. Goku was able to release all that power. I was really surprised too. I can't believe my friend Goku was able to become so powerful. That's right. I just hope that Whis is able to guide him on the path of good, because if Son Goku becomes our enemy, it'd be a danger that only Yamoshi would equal. Don't say stupid things, Daishoken. My friend Goku would never be able to do something like that. I trust your intuition, my lord. Returning to the planet of Beerus, Goku's power on this occasion would begin to rise in a much more overwhelming way. So at the moment, with an incredible aura, it would be observed how Goku began to access the Ultra Instinct while his power seemed to have no limit, since incredible amounts of energy ran through his entire body. Apparently, this body, as much more damage it receives, is able to adapt to greater loads of energy. Vegeta would immediately access Super Saiyan Blue Maximum Power, with which he had even obtained an incredible increase of power because with his battle with Broly, he had received death damage. However, before Vegeta launches the attack, Whis would stop him with his staff. Whis, what are you supposed to be doing? I will take care of Mr. Goku, or rather the guy who's controlling him. I'm sure that you, Mr. Vegeta, would not be able to cope with him, since his energy is not something that even I am able to understand. Vegeta would return to his base state, while he was very surprised. Well, so you're able to feel my original energy. Well, that's weird, because it's been a million years since my energy was felt and you didn't even exist. For the same reason, all of us angels are able to recognize each energy, since we were created from the knowledge of the great Daishoken. Now tell me that your father is the weakling of Daishoken. I didn't expect that. Whis was surprised to know that the warrior in front of him had been able to meet his father, But at the moment, both warriors, without saying a word more, launched into an attack. The clash of their fists were incredible. So much so that on this occasion, Whis with his staff would create a barrier for Vegeta and Beerus, so at the moment he was able to continue with a great battle. However, as the battle went on, Goku began to adapt to the rhythm of Whis' battle. But in a small oversight, Whis was able to connect a punch in the stomach, setting Goku to fly to an inhospitable part of the planet of Beerus. The warrior who's controlling Mr. Goku is too strained. When I fight with Mr. Beerus, I was able to barely cope with him, but at this moment he's even able to give me battle to me.
Whis, I don't doubt you, but you better go seriously, because if that worm has the same strength as Kakarot's body, it's danger.
I agree with you, Mr. Vegeta. But from the place to which Goku had been sent, a great light would rise all over the area, while a maniacal smile would resonate all over the place.
This is amazing. Right now, I want to know if I'm able to summon my legendary Ozaru. I want to know what she's able to do.
At the moment that Goku would expel his power much more, an incredible Ozaru could be observed all over the place. An Ozaru of colossal energy would begin to form all over the planet of Beerus. So at the moment, he had thrown himself against Whis. However, at the moment that Whis would hit him, that Ozaru would explode, creating a gigantic explosion, which on this occasion would even leave in terrible conditions Whis.
I can't believe that Kakarot Bud was able to leave Whis in those conditions.
However, the planet of Beerus would immediately begin to destroy itself, while the entire Universe 7 would begin to tremble. That's right, the authentic power of an angel would become present. But before all the power was released by all the 12 universes, he was able to create a gigantic barrier, so that his energy would not be perceived by any god or angel. I can tell you that you possess an incredible power, so with you I'm not going to hold back. You are a worthy opponent.
That's what I wanted to hear. So I hope you prepare.
At the moment, the gaze would collide. So at the moment, even the energy auras would begin to collide. At that instant, both began throwing thousands of blows all over the battlefield. But this time, each of their blows had the power to destroy an entire solar system because their power was completely overwhelming. Both warriors, possessing the Ultra Instinct, possessed an incredible defense and offense. However, the more the battle went on, Whis would become to overcome, because Yamoshi'S Ultra Instinct was the original Ultra Instinct, so Whis would start to wear out the more the battle went on. What the hell's going on? I possess the Ultra Angelic Instinct. It's not possible for a Saiyan to give battle to me.
Your Ultra Instinct is amazing, but you won't be able to compare yourself to my true power, as my power is much bigger than his.
At the moment, Goku's power would triple, this being a real madness, with which he was able to start beating Whis, who was not able to do anything to defend himself. At a certain point in the battle, Whis would fall to the ground on the verge of death. That's right, Goku had completely overcome it. So Goku would start approaching Whis while he'd say to himself,
It's never been my thing to play mean, but I wanted to know what was the limit of this angel.
Damn, I've been completely defeated. But at the moment, Goku would stretch out one of his hands, starting to heal each of Whis' wounds, which would leave him surprised. What is supposed to be happening to me? You almost ended my life fighting, and now you're helping me. I don't understand.
Ask for an apology, but I know that you already know me, or you should have heard about me. My real name's Yamoshi.
Whis was surprised to learn the identity of the warrior who slept in Goku's body. A legendary Yamoshi, who was able to even help the most powerful beings of divine energy, of the supreme Saiyans of the beginning of time.
Exactly, the same. Son Goku is my reincarnation, only that I have a small left of essence in his body to be able to train him and make him much more powerful. I understand that we Saiyans will be able to become more powerful, but at this moment there's no hurry, since no universe is capable of comparing with our power. No, there is a warrior who, like me, has been able to reincarnate, only I'm not able to identify him, and his power is similar to mine or even a little higher.
I understand. For that reason, you wanted to check our powers, to know if we would be up to the new challenge that is about to approach.
Exactly. I'll leave Son Goku in excellent hands. I say goodbye, and this will be the best and last reincarnation I'll have.
Meanwhile, in a place far away from the entire Divine Kingdom, a being of dark energy would begin to awaken after billions of years, while his power seemed to destroy everything around him. An incredible power would begin to be unleashed all over the place. But the distance was so great that the beings of divine energy were not able to notice absolutely anything, because the power of their new enemy was very complex, and he was just waking up, since in the same way to Yamoshi, he had to go through billions of years to be able to wake up again, for his part returning to the planet of Beerus. At this moment, Whis would begin to train both Saiyans in a much more rigorous way to be able to cope with the new enemy that was approaching. I have to be able to train both of them until they possess incredible power, because if the new warrior is able to even surpass the powerful Supreme God Yamoshi, it'll be hard to fight a win.
Hey Whis, I also want to be able to master the Ultra Instinct, because if I also have the reflexes, no warrior will be able to face me.
Beerus would once again approach towards the warriors.
Whis, don't worry about Vegeta. I'll take care of personally training him to be able to become much more powerful.
In that case, I'll train Mr. Goku.
No, Whis, I want to train for my part right now, as I feel that I have to know all my energy again.
Well, I understand, Mr. Goku. In that case, there is nothing I can do. I wish you luck. In 1 month, I want to see your progress. Everyone had left, while for his part, Goku with his teleportation would arrive on planet Earth quickly. So without warning, he would enter the room of time to be able to break each of his limits.
I sure have a lot more power. I feel like there's something being hidden from me, but I have to be able to do something.
Goku would begin with his training, which would start with a great meditation, being able to understand the divine energy much better, and in the same way, being able to completely master it. In this short period of time, they had already spent 5 years in the room of time. So at the moment, Goku would stand up.
I plan to release all my power. I want to know what my new limit is.
But Goku was surprised because by expelling all his power, he was able to access the perfect Ultra Instinct. But without stopping, he would begin to release his power much more. Even his muscles would grow in a great way. Despite the incredible power he possessed, by having all his muscles too big, his speed had been greatly reduced. So Goku would stop expelling all that power, being able to maintain the power that his body resists.
With this power, I'm able to maintain a great power and a great speed, but I must be able to withstand much more energy load.
Goku would start training in the same way, but this time all the training would be dedicated to improving his physique completely. For his part, with the Prince of the Saiyans, Beerus would grant him the best training of his existence, even being able to make him doubt himself. So at the moment that the great Vegeta was lying on the ground, Beerus would stare at him.
It's time. I'm sure Vegeta will be able to master the energy of destruction.
Beerus, with a little disbelief, would throw a small sphere of destructive energy. In case Vegeta is not able to control it, it would be completely eliminated. At the moment, the sphere of energy would collide with Vegeta's aura. His great determination was able to assimilate all the destructive energy. So the moment even his aura would change to a purple color, while his hair in the same way, Vegeta's aura would become much more destructive, and with an incredible scream, he was able to access the state of a god of destruction.
I knew you'd be able to master all that power, so it's time to start with the real training. Wow, the power I feel running through my body is incredible. I'm sure I'll be able to finish with that Kakarot insect. I'll call this transformation Ultra Ego. It's a perfect name for the state of a god of destruction, but you don't have to trust yourself since the Ultra Instinct possesses great instinctual reflexes. Unlike the Ultra Ego that also possesses them but on a lower level, its defense is capable of disintegrating any warrior that doesn't surpass your power. In that case, I now have to become much more powerful, and that's what I wanted. Follow me, training Beerus, please.
Returning to the room of time, Goku had been able to reach an incredible level. However, Yamoshi, who was sleeping inside, was aware that power was not enough to end the new warrior.
I'll have to give him a good humbling so that he has a motivation to become much more powerful.
Yamoshi, using a little more of his divine essence, he would be able to manifest in front of Goku. But at the moment, the whole environment would change completely, because even the room of time wasn't able to withstand all the incredible power that was emanating from Yamoshi's body. Goku at the moment would feel like an incredible pressure would fall on his entire body, which is almost not able to let him move freely.
What is this? I feel like some incredible authority's trying to make me kneel. It's my Saiyan instinct, which forces you to give me reverence to the self being much more powerful than you. but at this moment I'll diminish it so you can move freely. Yamoshi at the moment was able to stop releasing his incredible pressure, so at the moment he would observe Kakarot fixedly. Right now you're gonna face me, so better use all your power from the beginning. I don't know who you are, but I became powerful, so it won't be necessary to use all my power. Goku would pounce against Yamoshi in his base state, but to his surprise, Yamoshi with only his fists was able to stop his punch, and with a small expulsion of his power was able to make him retreat hundreds of meters. Wow, the power you possess is amazing! So in that case, I'll use a lot more of my power. Goku would access the Super Saiyan, but he was surprised to realize how Yamoshi would do it the same way. Both began to fight, but Yamoshi was able to dodge each of his blows with incredible ease. And then he would connect a powerful blow in the stomach, which would make him fall to the ground, creating devastation all over the battlefield. Is that all? I thought that the Saiyan Son Goku is much more powerful. Yeah, that hurt me. But what do you think about this? Goku would immediately begin to access the Ultra Instinct, preparing for combat, so Yamoshi with a big smile would tell him that attack both began to exchange thousands of blows throughout the battlefield. However, Goku, despite possessing the Ultra Instinct, was not able to hit Yamoshi. While receiving several of his blows with great power, instantly Goku was able to see an opening in Yamoshi's defense. But at the moment of being about to hit the lower part of his abdomen, he was surprised to observe the outstretched hand of Yamoshi. So you're very easy to predict. By the way, I left that opening. You have completely fallen, so now feel the real power, Saiyan. Yamoshi would throw an incredible sphere of energy, being able to cause incredible damage to Goku. But instantly the whole place would begin to change abruptly. That's right, Yamoshi would begin to access the original Ultra Instinct, so at the moment his silver-colored eyes were able to observe all over the place. And this is the original Ultra Instinct, a power that you're not able to approach in the slightest. Goku would be surprised while staring at him, but Yamoshi with an incredible speed would singly connect a blow to Son Goku's stomach, being able to knock him out of combat. He really does possess incredible power, but if we want to be ready for what that damn warrior shows up, he has to become much more powerful. 4 days have passed in which Goku would be able to regain consciousness. What happened? I feel like it's all been a dream. You're completely wrong. I'll explain. You are my reincarnation. I've left some spiritual energy. I wanted to show you the true power of a Saiyan. From now on, you'll have to be able to become much more powerful. Goku, before being able to ask anything, Yamoshi's body would disappear completely. So I'm the reincarnation of that powerful warrior. For that reason, I don't remember the battle against Lord Beerus. I have to become more powerful. Goku would immediately activate the Ultra Instinct, being able to train in a much more aggressive way. That's right, Goku's body received a lot of damage, but thanks to this, even his energy increase were much greater, since a Saiyan becomes much more powerful by damaging his body. If I want to become much more powerful, I'll have to train with Vegeta, as I need battles that are capable of completely injuring me. Goku would leave the Room of Time, so instantly Goku would begin to move towards the planet of the god Beerus, arriving quickly, but at the moment of arriving, he was surprised to realize how Vegeta's power had increased in an incredible way, and only in his state of Super Saiyan Blue. Wow, even if Vegeta's not achieved any transformation, his power is incredible. I'm sure that with Vegeta, I'll be able to become much more powerful. Wow. If it's Kakarot Bug, do you even want a new workout? You could tell me. Lately, I've needed a punching bag, and you're perfect. Those words irritated the Prince of the Saiyans, who at the moment pounced against Goku, in which without wasting time he also would access the Super Saiyan Blue. Beginning to exchange blows, their noises were so powerful that on this occasion, Whis and Beerus had realized that Son Goku had returned. No matter what power Son Goku got, Vegeta's power this time is able to even give me battle in my combat form. However, the look on Whis was very serious to know that Yamoshi, the first Saiyan Supreme God, slept in the body of Goku. We can't say for sure, we can only know waiting for everything that might happen. So in that case, how about we watch the fight? Seems great to me, Whis. I want to witness the fruits of Vegeta's training. I'm sure you'll be able to defeat Son Goku. Returning to the battlefield, both of them seem to be very evenly matched. However, instantly,
both of them were able to take a little distance, unleashing the maximum of their powers on the Super Saiyan Blue, starting to clash their auras.
Apparently you've become much more powerful, but it's a pity that it's not enough to stand up to me. Look at the power that you'll never be able to overcome.
Goku, at the moment concentrating, would start walking towards Vegeta, while his hair from black began to change to an imposing silver, while his whole aura would rise up by the planet of the god Beerus, just like an incredible pressure would expand all over the place.
I can't believe the power Son Goku's been able to get. His power is even able to beat me.
I know. If Mr. Goku decided to train on his own, it must be because he had the knowledge that his power grew more by training alone than with me.
What's wrong, Vegeta? Have you not been able to master the Ultra Instinct? It doesn't matter how much power you possess. If you don't have the reaction speed, it's useless.
Vegeta, with a big smile, would raise his power, with which an incredible purple aura would rise all over the place. That's right, on this occasion, Vegeta's power was amazing, even which made Goku retreat a few meters. At the moment of dissipating that great purple energy, Prince Saiyan would be seen with his new transformation.
This is the Ultra Instinct Ego, but you haven't been able to achieve this transformation. I can tell by your amazement.
The power that Vegeta possesses is incredible, but Goku wasn't able to finish his thought because at the moment, Vegeta, at an extremely flashing speed, was able to deliver a furtive blow to Goku's stomach, which, despite possessing the Ultra Instinct, wasn't able to do anything. Goku would be sent to a part of the planet of Beerus, destroying everything around him.
What happened? Didn't you see it coming?
Yeah, damn, the blows given me caused great harm. When Goku stood up, too much blood came coming out of his body and mouth. But Vegeta, without waiting for him to recover, had launched himself against him. Both Saiyans began to exchange thousands of blows all over the battlefield. However, to the bad luck of the entire Universe 7, the imposing warrior was able to locate the essence of Yamoshi. So with his dimensional change, he was able to reach the planet of Beerus, observing the entire planet.
Maybe that's Yamoshi'S reincarnation. His power is pathetic. Even an ordinary Saiyan's able to cope with him. That pathetic.
The battle of both Saiyans would begin to lead to the most intense point, because the damage that Vegeta had caused to Goku was serious. However, instantly an incredible presence would become present at the top of the entire planet, and that presence would be felt by the most powerful beings of all the 12 universes. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.